So the first card is longing for something better. So you are looking for something that is much more fulfilling than what you have been in. There was a lot of possessiveness, I think, in your previous relationship that you had to overcome. And you are now advised to go out and have some fun. So in the past, you've got ask for divine help and guidance. So you might have been praying a lot, or looking for that spiritual perspective about what's been happening. You might be obsessing a lot also about what happened in the past. You can see this bird looking towards the past. So maybe whatever happened or didn't work out for you, you've been obsessing a lot about it, and you've been trying to come to terms with it as well. So going into the future, you've got seeing things with a different perspective, and maybe that relationship that you were in was very one-sided. Or you could well be in a relationship right now that is very, very one-sided. So, a need to look at things from a very different perspective to find out, the workings of that relationship. And you are looking for something better. Maybe you are looking for something better because you feel that whatever you're in is very one-sided, and you're looking at things from a very, very different perspective. Okay, so the main energy is the Eight of Teacups, and you can see you're leaving behind that awful situation that you went through. You can see this woman's in the carriage. She looks very depressed about it, but she looks like she's traveling away from what was. So you left behind something that you thought was very stable, and you are now moving away from it alone. But, it looks like you have made up your mind, and you've made the decision that you are going to leave the past behind and you're going to move forward. So that's what's coming through. So you've got a new idea, a new plan, a new perspective on life with this Ace of Candlesticks over here. And, it's on the book Pride and Prejudice. So it's important that you take a stand for what you believe in. And you've got this new idea, and you are going to put that into action. And it looks like it's going to, bring a lot. You've got a lot of movement in this. So you are going to be victorious over what circumstance, whatever plan, idea you have is going to cause a lot of movement in your life, bring in a lot of energy. It might bring in a lot more people into your life, but it's also going to bring in a lot of victory. You're going to be very successful at what you decide to do, because this is the Six of Candlesticks. It's like the Six of Rods, which is a victory card. But you can see, a lot of movement, a lot of action. So you're no longer stationary, and it looks like you're moving away from whatever circumstance that was not serving you, moving away from it very quickly, very rapidly. So there's a lot of energy within that card. So you've got the Strength card in the last year. So, and it seems like, you shut whoever you were dealing with, whatever your partner that you were dealing with, you have cut them out of your life, in the sense that you don't want to hear anything they've got to say, and you're coming across as being a very strong person. You're drawing on that inner strength enough so that whatever they're saying, you're not willing to listen to whatever stories they're bringing you. She's got a hand on his mouth, so she's really trying to prevent him from saying anything. So you are tired of listening to excuses. You are tired of this person, and you're not listening to whatever they've got to say anymore. This person's got their hat on their lap. You've got your hat on your head. So it seems like, you've taken charge, you've taken mental control of that situation, and you are coming forth and saying, I'm not prepared to listen to whatever you've got to say. I don't want to hear it anymore. So in the last 3 months, there's been some big event that happened. There was a complete breakdown of a relationship. Things, your circumstances changed very dramatically with the Tower card, and there was, such a big change, and it wasn't events that were not in your control. So things that you couldn't control, it's almost like a train wreck, you just couldn't control it, and everybody was standing back watching, offering you assistance, but it was circumstances that could not be controlled. And it changed everything for you. And there's a lot of heartbreak over here with the Five of Teacups, but you're dealing with that right now. So this is grieving, but getting over grief of a relationship that has broken off. So it seems like you and your partner had a breakup, a split up, and it looks like, you're dealing with that. That's still on your mind, but you have now dealing with it. At the moment, you feel like, you've made a lot of sacrifices for that relationship, and it went as far as it could, and you can't do anything more. Things are at a bit of a standstill right now, so they're not moving pretty quickly at the moment. So you're, it all seems like it's all, at a standstill. But with this Six of Candlesticks coming, it looks like there is going to be movement into the future. You might actually meet somebody that allows you to bring that energy back into your life again. especially with this new idea or this new enterprise, this new project that you have. You and this person might be working together, and things will start moving for you. Even though right now it feels like everything is at a standstill and everything is stationary. It looks like energy is coming in to shift things. Now you've got the 5 of coins over here. You've been going through a really hard period in your life, being very lonely. There might have been a lot of financial loss as well with this 5 of coins. And you've been spending a lot of time alone. This woman looks very miserable, very depressed, and that is probably how you're feeling at the moment. Very isolated as well. And she's got a walking stick over here, so it looks like there was some sort of physical disability as well that went on over there. So you may have gotten injury or gotten ill, and that could have been the case. And you have been spending a lot more time by yourself. You've got the Hermit card over here. Maybe you've been brushing up on your studying or brushing up on skills, taking a new course, but spending a lot more time with your books, studying, and doing a lot of introspection as well. So your hopes and fears, what you want is you want to stand up for yourself. And, this woman is showing that woman the door, the gate rather. So it seems like, you're going to tell people who are giving you grief to get out of your life. It seems like you're cutting ties with people. You're standing up for yourself. She is standing up to this old lady, and you're not listening to anything anybody's got to say anymore. You are showing them the door if they come against whatever you've got to say. You've definitely got your power back. So in the final outcome, you've got the 10 of teacups. So it looks like that relationship that you were in ended. And it looks like you've broken up ties with this person. And it looks like you've broken up ties with that family, or friends that were associated with this relationship. And it looks like you've moved on. You've got the 10 and you've got this rainbow, which means that you're getting over it. So the 10 of cups showing that's the end of that emotional cycle and you've let it go. You're moving away from it. And I say that because you've got the Fool card as the next card, and you can see you've turned your back on an old circumstance. This woman's got her back turned to the 10 of cups, and she's moving forward to a new home. So you might be moving home and you've turned your back to the old circumstances and you've got a new path. There's a new path coming up for you, and a new way in which you want to do things. So you are definitely not looking back. She's got a hat on her head, so you're thinking very, very clearly about what you want to do. And it looks like you're going to be faced with a decision about what is important to you, and you're going to have to make that decision. So there is some sort of decision coming up about whether you're going to concentrate a lot on your work or on relationships, because you've got a picture of a couple in this photograph over here, and he's got the quill in his hand. So you've got, he's working pretty hard. So you're going to have to make a decision about what's important to you and where you want to focus your energy on, whether it's going to be your work or your emotional life, and you're reaching that turning point in your life right now. But it looks like you are moving away from the old situation with this Fool card and moving on towards something. It's not that clear right now because you can see it's all hidden by these trees, this house, but you are going towards that. You're making clear plans and you're going towards, so you have an idea in your head, and that's where what you're going to do. And you're reaching that point where you're going to be making a decision about what you want to do. There are going to be people that back you up for your decision either way, but you must decide about where you want to do and where you want to go and what you want to focus on. So movement is coming back after a period of stagnation, and you will be getting over any kind of loss. This is a card of loss at the end of the day, and you will be getting, over that circumstance and getting over all the grief that you've been through. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the, and this is quite clear with this 8 of Cups. So it looks like you are moving away, decidedly moving away. Okay, so you've got 3 major arcana cards of you. So these are major life events. You've got the Emperor, stability, efficiency, taking charge of the situation, ambitious plans. So you're coming into your own power. The Emperor is the card ruled by Mars, and Mars rules Aries. So you are coming back into your power and taking control of the circumstance. And you're getting into a more stable position, handling the situation with more efficiency. Make sure that you are keeping an eye on all your resources as well, as far as money goes. So solutions, success that comes from objective, compromise, self-control, patience, forgiving, and healing energy. So you've got, this is like the Temperance card. So, success is coming back, and you just need to have a lot more self-control, patience, ask for advice, ask for divine intervention as well. And the final card is the Wheel. So big change coming in for you, new beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. So you are going in the right direction. There is a new beginning for you, especially even with this The Fool card, there's a new beginning. The Wheel card now showing a positive change over here. You've got the Ace of candlesticks over here, new ideas, and also it shows that there's a lot of movement. So anything that has been delayed in your life with the Six of Candlesticks is going to be moving forward pretty rapidly. So all this grief that you've been going through is now coming to an end. You are now taking charge, telling people where to get off, and it looks like a positive change. So good for you. It seems like you are moving on and moving away from all that negativity that you went through.